Hey there, fellows. We have got an interesting experiment in store for this one. Some of you have to have seen that video where some dude's car was getting towed, it was on a flatbed, and he got really pissed that they wouldn't give him his car back. He unhooked it, got in, started the engine, put the box into reverse, and just drove right off in dramatic fashion. Obviously, he damaged the car in the process, but the damage wasn't critical. The car was still more or less intact, even if some repairs were required. Anyway, here we have got a car, there we have a flatbed, and in this episode we'll place the car onto the flatbed and pull it off in a bunch of different ways to see what remains intact, what breaks, bends. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, we've got the car on there, it's all good. And I should tell you that there won't be anybody behind the wheel. Though we really wanted for there to be a driver, but the car just can't move under its own power. And so we'll be using a rope to move it. Okay, you ready? Just make sure not to be too aggressive. Don't want the rope to snap. Right, let's pull it off and see what gets damaged and what stays intact. I mean, that just went too well. Nothing took a hit. What gives? For crying out loud. It rolled off too fast. The front bumper didn't even hit the bed, it just cleared it. We were definitely going too fast. We need to slow down. Yeah, let's do that again. Take two. Now we're going to do this slowly. There we go. Excellent. The front bumper took a hit, but it's perfectly fine. Domestic cars do not fear these sorts of experiments. What do we got here? Nothing. This side is also good. Hey, it's a Lada. It is what it is. These are durable cars. Here's what we're gonna do now. We'll turn the car around and load it the opposite way. Rear bumper towards the cab. And we're gonna pull it off front end first. No damage whatsoever. Check that out. The front bumper took a hit once again when it was falling off. And there's nothing. The radiator frame did take a hit though, but the whole thing is intact. But when the rear bumper hit the bed, the fuel filler neck that's going into the tank got bent. A bit of paint got scraped off of the spare tire niche, and the muffler is dented. But that's pretty much all the damage that the car has sustained at this time. But now we are going to imitate a situation where the car is sitting on the flatbed and, for some odd reason, I don't know, the straps came undone, or whatever else is securing it, with the car subsequently rolling away. Let's have a laugh, come on now. That's how cars evacuate off of flatbeds, huh? Is that how you typically lose cars? When you don't have them tied down. When they're not tied down, I see. That Lada is not giving up. Nothing is breaking, I mean... Yeah. But now we're going to imitate a situation where, for some strange reason, the car falls off of the flatbed and right onto its side. Imagine the flatbed is hauling, going through a turn. I mean, when a car is moving along and something falls off, it'll continue to roll for some time because of the inertia, depending on mass and grip. But in this case, it'll be stationary, and let's see. Come on. Go! You're doing fine. Now we're starting to see a bit of damage. Yeah, looking good, guys. We've done it. The car has fallen off. And now we'll have a clear view of the previous damage. The fuel tank has got a dent in it. It's obviously a fresh mark. Where the paint has gotten scraped off, there isn't even any dust. So that is one spot where it hit the flatbed. Another one would be the fuel filler neck. The mud flap, don't even need to count that one. Bent the muffler, a bit of the rust proofing came off right here. And that's about it. The roof has collapsed. All of the pillars have deformed. Glass has fallen out. Yeah, the geometry is completely screwed. The glass sunroof popped out immediately. Yeah, this just turned out to be too much. The roof is obviously supposed to be rigid, but the fact of the matter is that the pillars bend fairly easily. They don't have an incredible amount of stiffness in them. But this experiment has been a massive success. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you need to transport your car by flatbed, make sure they secure it properly. You wouldn't want something like this to happen to you. But this experiment went very well. We've pulled the car off of the flatbed in a bunch of different ways. It held up at first, but landing on the roof, yeah, that'll get ya. That's when the car folded. But this was an awesome experiment, those are the results. And that's it for this video, catch you guys later.